What's up, guys, and welcome back to an episode of Skywars. And I just spent what I want to say was the better part of an hour trying to optimize my audio settings in OBS, like, you know, playing around with all the effects that they have in there. And after that hour straight of looking up online tutorials and playing around with settings, all I have to show for it is the conclusion that it's probably way too difficult for my P-brain to comprehend, and that I should just probably get IRL soundproofing, which is definitely not the conclusion that's ideal, because, oh my god, like, it would be so much easier if I could just get, like, a filter and not have to deal with anything anymore. I'm surprised I didn't get that kill. I'm about to get owned by this dude because he... Okay, well, I don't know what happened to everyone in this vicinity. I'm just gonna leave. But yeah, like, the main thing I was trying to figure out was compressors and noise suppression. And, like, if you don't know what a compressor is, it makes quiet sounds louder and louder sounds quieter. It just makes all of the audio sound relatively the same pitch. And that would be fine, except for the fact that it also, like, amplified my breathing to ungodly high volumes, and it just made this sound really dumb. And you would solve that by using noise suppression, which, is supposed to get rid of, like, quiet noises, background noises, stuff like that. And good news is that OBS actually has a built-in audio suppression that's supposedly pretty good. And when I enabled it, yeah, it definitely suppressed the quiet sounds, but it also completely ruined my mouse sounds and my keyboard sounds. It made it sound like I was playing on buttons that were made of mashed potatoes. That was definitely not ideal. If anyone in the audience is like a complete wizard with how audio works in OBS and would like to show me a tutorial video that would help me make my audio not suck, then that would be greatly appreciated if you could leave that in the comments. It's like, it's fine now, fine-ish, but I got, like, a lot of background noise sometimes, and I don't know, I probably should just get, like, soundproofing panels, but I'm lazy. I want to have a quick fix so I don't have to do work. Anyways, I'm probably just gonna blow up these chests right here. I do this quite often on this map because then it just puts all of the mid loot in the center chests right here, so I don't have to walk across bridges and stuff. It just makes my life a whole lot easier. Okay, well, you completely lose this trade because I have 4 mid chests while you only have 1. Welcome to math. I'm gonna put this on, even though I doubt that they're gonna... I did it. I used my skill. They could never compete. Anyways, onto the title of the video, which is probably why you guys clicked on this video in the first place. I suppose that some of you guys would be able to figure out what I mean by the video just judging by my past actions on the channel. But if you haven't, I just bought another Minecraft mouse. Like, I don't even know, I don't even really have an excuse for why I did, but I mean, I'm just gonna try to make one up just so that I look better. To be honest, like, I definitely do like the mouse that I bought, which was the Rocat Cone Ammo, and somehow I got that chest, but we definitely take those. But I definitely do like the Rocat Cone Ammo, but it's still a long process to, like, learn how to use it and everything. And I was honestly kind of just getting fed up with my old mouse being broken and slightly inconvenient. So I went out and bought a Razer Naga X, which is just another one of these MMO mouses that just has 12 billion side buttons. And oh, I don't know if that movement was what I thought. Yep, it definitely was. It definitely was. It definitely was. Run for the hills. Run, 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 run. I do not have things to defeat this hacker. Bye. Nope. Nope. Nope, not dealing with that. Putting on this diamond chest plate, making myself a crit chamber. We're just gonna have to hope that I can trade hits with this fellow. I need a pickaxe. I do not have a pickaxe. That is very, very bad. Okay, we're actually gonna leave now. That's what I'm gonna do right here. I think that's what the play is. You know, just based off of a hunch, you know. Nothing in particular has made me think that going back to mid is just a great idea right now. This is awkward. I really do not like this positioning. Give me this bow. Okay, I have a bow. I have a bow. Back. Back. Back, demon. No, now is not the time for servant. Wait, I can cut him out. Huh? I did it! Oh yeah, I should probably do my job as a content creator who just bought a new product and give an adequate review of this mouse. So I think the best way to describe this mouse after around 5 days of using it is just to describe the 3 main qualities that I've noticed about it. One, obviously it's got, it's got 12 side buttons. It's one of the main reasons why I bought it, because if you don't know, I'm used to playing with MMO mouses with like 12 side buttons, so I just wanted to have a slight taste of home with this mouse. It's also a lot lighter than a lot of the mouses that I've used, and it's not ambidextrous. And if you don't know what ambidextrous means in context of computers and computer mouses, it just basically means that the 2 side buttons, both the left and right mouse buttons, are the same height. And then this mouse is not that, so... But anyways, starting with the weights. Well, I'm not used to the weight. I'm definitely not used to the weight, and I'm still not even after 5 days of using it. My melee accuracy is spotty sometimes at best, but it is really satisfying to play with, especially when I'm bowing like that. That wasn't bad. You did the worst jump ever, and I shot you in the face for it. I don't know what to tell you. So as I was saying, the later mouse weight is definitely very satisfying to play with. Honestly, just when I'm shooting in general, like with the bow, or when I'm playing first-person shooters with friends. It's leagues better than what I was doing when I had a heavier mouse, because then my aim would be like super jerky all the time. I would just be trying to hit someone and be like adjusting my sensitivity a little bit, and I would go like, and then I couldn't hit anything, and it was embarrassing. But now it's definitely a little bit better. But yeah, I still have to get used to the lower mouse weight when it comes to melee, because it's, I have to put a different amount of strength to move the mouse a certain amount. It's almost like playing with a different sensitivity, but I think it'll be fine. I'm improving quite a bit as I practice more. Oh dear. Okay. I'm gonna go like this and stab this individual. They're somehow, for some reason, still pushing. I don't know why. They were on like no health after most of that exchange, so it wasn't really a good idea, but whatever. Oh geez, you have a fire sword and also a ton of DPS for some reason. I'm just gonna walk past everyone if you guys do not mind and bow spam from a distance. My shots are what? Okay, my bow accuracy is going off right now. I think this person just ate a gapple, though, and yeah, now they're very unhappy with my existence. Fortunately, I do not care. Now your fire sword is mine. Where is it? It is right here. Thank you, UHC Overlay Texture Pack. Even though I never play UHC, it's still useful for some things. But yeah, I also talked about the mouse not being ambidextrous, and this was kind of one of the cons of the mouse, to be honest, because I'm a lot more used to an ambidextrous mouse, and to be honest, I found block hitting on an ambidextrous mouse just way easier, because they're the same height. Like, the 2 mouse buttons are the same height, so I could just put my hand flat against my mouse, and then when I block hit, I could just like jitter click like this, and I'd get like around 8 to 10 CPS, which is pretty good for block hitting. But now that it's like they're different heights, it feels, oh my god, it feels so awkward. And I have to, how did I miss? I have to get used to it now. And I think I might get used to it after a while, but it still feels a lot more awkward. So, but it doesn't really affect it too much, and for all of the other purposes, it definitely still feels very good to play on. Anyways, this person's running in the opposite direction, but I do have speed pots, so I should be able to catch up to them, but it's going to take a while. Never mind, they just did something strange. Oh, you're knockback rod camping. This is great content. Yeah, I enjoy this gameplay. This is great. Yeah, you should just stand in one spot so I can bow spam you again and again. It's a great idea. You're getting owned by a silverfish. I'm not confident in... Please just get knocked off. Please. Please. Thank you. Oh my goodness, okay. I'm still probably going to, practice occasionally with the cone ammo because, I mean, for one, I just found it way easier to butterfly click on the cone ammo. And I don't even know why. It doesn't really make sense, but just for some reason I was unable to consistently break like 10 CPS while butterfly clicking with this mouse, and that's definitely not ideal. when it comes to butterfly clicking. Anyways, everyone can die right now because I said so. And we're going to put this here. Thank you for the scout pots. Bold move. Stupid one, but it was bold. Anyways, non-mouse related news. Recently, I took my driver's learner permit test at the DMV just because, you know, when I was on my semester break, you know, obviously I didn't have school. And the problem is the DMV, for some reason, just doesn't, like, offer tests on the weekends, which it seems kind of counterintuitive. They only offer it on, like, the weekdays at times where it would interfere with my school. But luckily, I found a block on last Monday when I was still off of school, so I didn't have to, like, interrupt that. It would have just been annoying, to be honest. So I went over and took it on Monday, and while I had, like, a grand total of 2 days to study, I still passed. The learner's permit test is, I mean, it's not difficult, let's be honest. Like, for the people that have taken it, it's very easy, and for the people that have taken it and are stressing out over it, don't. It's like 90% of it is common sense, and the 10% of it that isn't common sense is stuff that you'll learn very easily just by reading the DMV manual. So if you do that, you'll pass. It'll be perfectly fine. Now that I finally passed that, I can, you know, finally continue on my whole getting a driver's license journey. It's a little bit late for me to continue this journey. I was technically able to take the test when I was, I think it's 15 and a half years old. I'm like 17 and a half years old now. So, yeah, definitely not a timely one on that front, but, you know, who cares? Anyways, it's policy in Virginia that I can't take my actual driver's test to get, like, my actual license until 9 months have passed since I got my permits. I don't know if that's just a thing in my state or if that's, like, a thing in the entire US. To be honest, I didn't really pay attention in my driver's ed course. It was kind of bad. Like, pretty much no one, like, actually paid attention in it, and, like, no one really took it seriously. Like, I don't really want to get into the specifics because I feel like it would make, like, a pretty funny high school story, like, just in like a compilation of that if I ever make that in the future. But just know for now that it was just very, very not good class, and that it was definitely warranted for me to not pay attention to it. Anyways, I'm gonna pay attention to the fact that there's some very angry people with swords behind me, and I really do not want to get stabbed by them. Everything about mid is gone, and I have no idea why. I'm just gonna pop this regen too and go on with my day. Okay, we got a lava bucket. It's the start of progress. Okay, you actually hit that block clutch. That's, like, mildly inconvenient for me. I'm just gonna kind of bow spam, to be honest. It's not really the fun way to play, but it's also kind of the optimal way to play. Never mind, they're way worse at melee than I am. Okay then, it works out. So yeah, that ends an episode of Skywars, guys. You should leave a like, a comment, and subscribe if you haven't. I just noticed this now, but this episode is kind of just no real structure. I kind of talked about 3 different things with just absolutely no connection to each other. It's kind of therapeutic, to be honest. So yeah, have a good day. Bye.